So 70% of obese children will go on to become obese adults. That's not great. You know, what example is the dad given to the kid? It's the same thing when we were kids and our parents smoked. You know, we tried it. When there was smoking in the house, the kids smoke. You know, it's an example that's set. So we have to be there to set examples for other people, especially those close to us. I think the best form of any teaching is by example, not even by me standing up here. It's more about me working with you and showing you what I do. So I share all my life, all my little secrets with people. My patients know what I'm like. I'm not afraid to tell them what I'm like. You know, I'm a human being. I'm normal. I know how to love myself through all of my little foibles. It doesn't bother me that I'm not perfect yet. I'm working at it. So with all these things, the best example is showing who you are to people. So that means for us here who are interested in health, do healthy things and you will be healthy. And you will show other people how to be healthy. A lot of people say, well, when I go to a party, I have to have a drink. And I have to eat a little stuff that's not on the program. And I say, why? And they say, because people think I'm weird. But that's not true. When you do that and you go to a party like Christmas time when all the desserts are out, all the fat foods are out, just once, don't do those things. See what it's like. You're going to have people coming up to you, praising you, and going, gee, I need to do that. What do you do? How do you do it? And you'll be able to spread the word on this. Baby boomers, that's me. How many baby boomers here? Yay! How many hippies here? Yay! How many lived in Berkeley with me? Yay! Denise, you were in Berkeley? Yeah. Baby boomers, who were even just a tad pudgy, were more likely to die prematurely than those who were at a healthy weight. U.S. researchers reported that on Tuesday. I'm not sure what year, but it was Tuesday. This is an analysis of 186,000 healthy people who never smoked. Overweight people were 20 to 40% more likely to die prematurely than normal weight people. Increased risk 2 to 3-fold for obese people. Separate study in Korea, 1.2 million. 1.2 million patients. That's a lot. Ages 30 to 95, researchers from the Yonsei University in South Korea and Johns Hopkins University reported similar findings. Among about 500,000 healthy non-smokers, overweight people, 10 to 50% greater risk of dying from heart disease or cancer than normal weight people. Now, this is an interesting story. I have an ophthalmologist in my building that I go to, and he looks like a bowling ball. He's built like a bowling ball. And I've seen it mature over the last few years since I've known him. So I went up to get my eyes checked a few months ago, and I go, dude, what's going on with you? And he goes, I hate my life. I go, what do you mean? He says, I hate my wife, and I hate my life, and I hate my work. He's teasing. This guy is a Harvard graduate. He's brilliant. He knows how to tease. And I said, would you mind working with me a little bit? I'm not going to charge you anything. I'd like to get you in shape. And he goes, why would I want to get in shape? I'll live 10 years longer. This is the truth.
Oh my God.
And I said, well, don't you want to feel better? He goes, no, I'm miserable. I don't want to feel better. So, you know, this guy's a diehard. You know, his body fat probably is about 60%, his composition, probably about 60%. And he doesn't want to do anything about it. I don't know why. I don't know where his head is at. You know, is there a secret desire really for him to die? I don't know. But the point is, we have enough research now that we know that man is actually killing himself. And the unfortunate part, when you die this way, which is through diabetes, which he said he had. So he's through his eating disorder, he has created a disease for himself, and he'll create others. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That's basically it. Obesity-related medical conditions contribute to 300,000 deaths each year, second only to smoking as a cause of preventable death. Now, I started out mentioning that I do a lot of pain work with prolotherapy to help people with joint pain, muscle pain, neck pain, back pain, everything from the head to toe. And people come in and They go, by the way, I'm gaining a lot of weight because I can't work out. And I go, that's a lie. You're gaining a lot of weight because you're eating the wrong foods. And you're depressed because you're in pain, so you're going to eat more of the wrong foods to try to feel better. But what's happening? You're feeling worse and worse. So I want you all to know, for those of you in pain, if you're gaining weight, it's not because you're not exercising. Because you can be real skinny by not exercising if you put in the right food into your system. Insulin, the key. Remember that. So one third of all cases of high blood pressure associated with obesity. How many people are 30 pounds overweight? Okay. How many people are 40 pounds overweight? Okay. So we've got a lot of people here. Lots of people that are severely overweight. Think about this. If you were to go to, let's say, the riverbed and pick up stones, rocks, and stick them in a backpack, and they weighed 30 pounds or 40 pounds, how would you like to have that on your back? It's no different. What happens to your joints when you're carrying that weight? They hurt. There's studies that show if you can take 5% of your body weight off, knee pain gets better. So people come in with, let's say, knee pain. I introduce them to this. They go, I don't want to talk about diet. I came here for my knees. They get real mad at me. And I go, I'm not just going to treat your knees, because if I do that, I'm going to be a failure. You're not going to refer business to me. I go, we're going to work on this other stuff too. You know, you're a person. We call this holistic medicine, right? Old term. What does it mean? We treat everything about a person. If there's people that can't sleep, I teach them how to meditate. I give them breathing exercises so they can get to sleep. I give them natural supplementation to raise up the serotonin, which is the feel-good sleep drug. You know, GABA. It's like Valium. There's all kinds of natural things we can do. So individuals 50% more likely to have elevated blood cholesterol levels. Why is that? The high glycemic foods stimulate the liver to produce cholesterol. You can't eat your way into high cholesterol. Please eat all the eggs you want. If you eat only eggs, I promise you, your cholesterol is going to go way down. You don't just need to eat egg whites. Okay? Because why? Insulin. When you eat protein, your insulin does not go up. When you eat fat, people come to me and they go, how come you eat so many avocados, Dr. Darrow? Because I have them all over my office. Sometimes I'll have a couple for breakfast, you know, a couple later in the afternoon when I get hungry. And they go, how come you're so skinny eating all that fat? Because I went on an avocado diet one time for 9 months. I had nothing but avocados. Yeah, I can do that. I know how to do that. I've done a lot of different nutritional programs. Back in Berkeley, I was macrobiotic for a while. I did a sweet potato diet for a while. Or yams, I'm sorry, yam diet. I've done a lot of different things. I can discipline myself like that. It's fun. I did the avocados, and guess how much weight I lost?
40 pounds. 40 pounds?
I don't have 40 pounds. This morning, I was very fat. I was a pound up at 163. Now I lost 10 pounds. You know, I didn't want to lose the weight, but it was an experiment. I wanted to see what kind of health things would happen with me. So I tracked it for 9 months. It was great. These things can be done. It's not difficult. It's a focus. In my office, we have a little kitchen area, and patients during the holidays bring us what? Candy, cookies, cake, right? I walk through there all the time. My nose is up in the air. Everyone else is chomping now. They go, Dr. Darrow, you're such a prude. Come on, you need to try this. It's so good. And I go, I don't want it. Every once in a while, late afternoon, I'm tired, and I get real hungry because I didn't take care of myself. And I forgot to bring the avocado that day. And I'll put a cookie in my mouth, and then guess what I do? I spit it right in the trash can, because as it's going in, I'm like, I need this. And then once it's getting close to my throat, I go, what am I doing? This is exactly the opposite of what I want to do to myself, because I'm not going to feel good after I do it. When you do good nutrition, you become very sensitive